All right, guys, welcome back from the MLG offices here in New York City. AxelToss here, joined by Axlab. It's getting a little bit dark out there. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I don't care.
Moon's pretty awesome.
Darkness, whatever. We got StarCraft.
They can't see the moon, unfortunately.
Oh, no, they can't. We take her. You want to describe it for the audience?
Everyone
close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. Don't be that guy who's like, AxelToss, I'm not closing. Close your eyes. Okay, Nick, it's all you.
It's very spherical, very bright, like a light bulb in the sky. But there's a little bit of like dark patches inside it, kind of. Like it's not a perfect, even luminosity. There's the uneven reflections, maybe because of depressions in the surface, give off an uneven amount of reflection of the solar light.
A majestic,
Yeah, it's
a
absolutely
majestic
majestic
visual.
I so wish I was a werewolf right now. I would turn into a wolf and just go crazy.
Dude, we can howl at it.
I don't know how
We can howl at it.
You think? No.
We'll turn into werewolves if we do that.
Yeah.
We don't want to turn into werewolves.
No.
Is that a good howl?
That was a good howl.
Right. So, welcome back, guys. Game 2. We got Desrow. Nope. Not, in the bottom right, we have the red Zerg player. I keep getting the name wrong, man.
The red Zerg player in the bottom right is ZooCreature.
So, I was told in the chat he's ZooCourage.
ZooCourage?
Yeah.
Oh. I was told by Desrow he's ZooCreature.
Because Enders, he...
Oh, Enders knows this stuff.
Yeah, he's a big China...
Oh, it's Courage.
Yeah.
I feel so bad now.
Apologies. Like,
ZooCourage.
You know, I think it would be easier if their name was actually their name.
If they used the name.
Right.
Use
So,
yeah.
I mean,
I just went by what Desrow told me.
Right.
And I think Desrow probably just got it. I mean, he's
yeah,
doing the same
it was
thing
close,
right?
but obviously we don't want to
Yeah.
get that. We obviously we don't want to get that wrong. So apologies to ZooCourage. It won't happen again, kind of a thing. But in the top left, of course, his opponent, the blue Protoss player, it is Desrow. Of course, Desrow, a staple essentially of the North American scene.
He's been playing really well this tournament.
He has.
Yeah.
I've been very impressed. I like to see it. You know, Desrow is a good friend, and he always tries really hard, and
He might actually, if he wins this, he's won. Like,
He's
you know
close.
what? No one would ever expect an American to qualify from the WCS American qualifiers, right? I mean, you wouldn't, right? You'd
Right.
expect it to be all Koreans and maybe a
Yeah.
couple Chinese players.
Sure. Yeah.
But Desrow might actually do it.
And he's a big community guy too, which I love.
yeah.
Like he's always trying to find out ways to entertain, and it's awesome seeing that he actually face painted his face to look like a panda.
Yep.
And he got a big bamboo stick, and he started doing like jiu-jitsu on stream. It was amazing.
Yep.
I was like, wow, this guy is awesome.
I'm not sure if I would call it jiu-jitsu.
That's what it felt like to
I'd
me. I don't
call
even know what jiu-jitsu is.
Pandarian martial arts.
Wait, say that again?
Pandarian.
Pandarian martial arts.
Yes.
Sick. Dude, I want to be a Pandarian martial artist when I grow up.
Yep.
That's what I want to be.
Of course, the Pandarian is a race from Warcraft mythology.
Is it?
And that's where Desrow's background is in as well. So.
Right. In the world of Warcraft.
Or Warcraft 3, but yeah.
Warcraft 3.
I mean, but it's the world of Warcraft, not the game world of
Sure,
Warcraft, but
right.
the world.
The world as in the encompassing structure that,
Yep.
you know, Warcraft lies within. Okay.
Cool stuff. So we see
So, openings.
Desrow doing a gateway or a Forge expand.
Forge
this game
expand. Yep. It's okay, Nick.
on his own place.
Mine
Zerg
is
going
too.
3 hatchery before gas here. Oh,
Probe
probe!
trying to sneak in. He was just trying to give some minerals to his friends in the community.
was.
Like, you know what? You cannot do that.
It was an offering.
Misunderstood Probe.
Meanwhile, there's a Zergling that snuck by.
Cheeky. One
right
probe
before
saying, "Get back here."
Oh, the Zergling was running around for a while, but now it kind of.
Ah!
Oh, can it get the probe?
Save the probe! Save the world! Save the cheerleader!
I think the cheerleader's
Oh, the ninja snipe! Yeah, he's saved. He's
He
fine.
can just
He can
turn
turn
around.
around and kill because
Yeah.
his shields are coming up. But the Ling stays alive.
be saved. Ooh.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No!
Aww. He
He was
wasn't going
so
to hurt
cute.
anyone. Like, once he's that low, he's not going to hurt anyone, so...
Yeah.
Actually, you don't want him to scout and tell his friends
Now he's
what you're
just
doing.
a little bit of blood splatter.
So, Zerg player
You
going
know
3
what?
bases
It
here.
looks like one of those Rorschach pictures.
Oh! Oh, what was it? What was the first thing that came to your mind?
When I
What?
said,
So why do you call it a Rorschach picture? Shouldn't it, like, isn't the whole purpose of Rorschach pictures to make it so you visualize something in your mind or something? Or does it have to be
Yeah, they're like-
supplemented with a question or something?
it's like they're like really vague, and it's just what first pops in your head.
Okay.
And they're
So
really
so
vague
when you
shapes.
what first popped into your head when you saw that Rorschach picture was Rorschach picture.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like there's some crazy paradoxical irony behind that.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know if I'm completely off base, but that made me smile a little bit.
I don't know if they're still used anymore in psychology. I think that was more of like an older thing.
Dude, we should do a Rorschach test on stream
We should.
eventually, one of these days. I think it'd be a lot of fun. All right, so opening. So we see a 3-hatch opening here from the Zerg player, teching up. Everything looks pretty standard. In the Protoss, we're seeing actually a mildly fast third base from Desrow.
You know what's crazy from ZooCourage? Excuse me, gotta check my throat. He's getting a baiting nest, and a lot more, and 30 speed leans.
Yep.
Or out there slow leans, but they'll be speed one of these days. He's doing it all in, and Desrow's taking a fast third. So
This is tricky.
I mean, if Desrow survives,
Desrow needs to scout this. Has he scouted any sense or sensory or anything? Any sign?
no. Desrow has 0 sign.
Okay. So this is one of those builds from Desrow that kind of needs to work against all possibilities if
Yep.
he's not scouting it.
I
mean,
think it can. This is a very late for a speeding baiting all in, and it's not. He has enough drones. It's not even really.
oh,
an
he
all
can
in,
cut off
like,
guard. I don't think he's seen these lings yet.
He can
He's
afford to
backing
lose
up.
the third almost against this. Oh, Desrow's
He
vision.
could time warp if
He
he wants.
sees it.
He could. He could.
There's no speed quite yet. I think he's fine with sentries. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Speed kicking in. Desrow trying to back up, trying to limit that surface area, but it was a fake.
Oh, and here's more.
Oh,
Desrow
they're gonna
sees
get
it. He
turned into
sees all of them,
banelings.
though.
He's gonna know. I
He's
think.
seen that many. He's got to know there's something crazy going on. Oh, is he gonna see the banings? He
Yes.
sees them.
What does Desrow do now? What does he
He
focus
warps in sentries like a madman, adds in additional cannons, because with the banings you can't guarantee your walls will hold. So you want to put like a random cannon in your worker lines. You want to spread cannons out everywhere, kind of to help distract things, and then warp in a lot of sentries. I'd almost like to cancel the blink and the +2 weapons for more sentries.
Okay, here come the Banelings. Can Desrow hold this off? He needs sentries. There's a force field. The gateway and the forge going to go down. More Banelings charging into the natural expansion, but is that enough damage?
Here's the speed lanes.
Not even getting into the economy. The Lings trying to come in, trying to get us around. The
no.
sentries are vulnerable, getting caught from the right-hand side. Great splitting there from ZooCourage, able to isolate those sentries, the Stalkers, and Desrow getting picked apart by these Zerglings and these Banelings. Photon overcharge being deployed. There might be a force field on the ramp. That's a great force field. What's important here, preserving that economy, getting units on the map. The probes trying to scramble, trying to get out of there.
I don't know if he should move them out of there.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
the
tricky.
natural safer than
The
a third.
photon overcharge is like,
Yeah.
oh, there's zealots there, though, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall,
Desrow's very happy, I think,
Yeah.
with the way that went. I mean, if you look at this, he only lost 2
it could have been
workers.
worse if those Lings got into the main, if
Yeah.
Banelings got a solid connection on those ropes. Now, it's not over just yet.
Oh,
Desrow
no.
needs to be careful. Lings swooping in, surrounding these zealots. ZooCourage is making nothing but Zerglings at this point. He is as all-in as pretty much as you can get, and he's doing a lot of damage. Force fields going down, trying to preserve the life of those sentries. More force fields going down. The Cyber Core are going to be targeted. Oh, the sentry's getting popped.
Oh, that cycle goes on. He cannot warp in sentries
Another
anymore.
photon overcharge.
He's gonna need to. Desrow has a lot of minerals. He's gonna need to. Oh, he doesn't have a forge, so he cannot
Look
add
at all those
additional cannons
Zerglings.
anymore. Oh, and there's no sentry to force field the ramp now.
Okay. Oh, Baneling is about to explode into these. Oh, no. Okay, the Baneling was taken out.
Yep. I don't know if there's enough.
What
cells
happens
there.
from here? I'm wondering. It's pretty unclear to me.
I think Desrow's done for. I think the Zerg can just keep her out. Well, he actually is remaking a wall. If he can somehow, if he cleans this up and doesn't lose more than an excess, he didn't lose too many probes. He's actually. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's fine, but he's not dead.
Right. And
Oh,
more
but
Lings just keep coming in. It's one of those things as a Protoss where you're like, okay, he's probably done with all the Lings. But then more and
Courage
more
is
and
never
more and
done,
more show
man.
up. And Desrow is in between a rock and a hard place here as he's trying to
Yeah.
figure out a way to preserve his
He's
life.
still, I don't think he even has a Psycore backup yet, so he can only warp in Zealots. He has 1 sentry, but there's so when you can only warp
God.
in Zealots.
And then you're having to face off against Banelings.
Oh man,
It's one of those things where,
Oh, he's just going for the natural.
Or the
Or
third.
the
He,
third.
he might just.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's natural now because his main's.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a main anymore. His main is his natural.
And it's one of those things as a probe where you're like, you're not running from that. You're just kind of
No.
submitting and saying, you know what, make it fast, make it painless. I'm willing to go to wherever happens after we die.
Yep. Oh,
Back to Ire. Probes are like, come back here, Banelings. I'm ready to die. Oh, wow, they got
Wow.
away. I'm
That was a
impressed
good number
with
of
those
them.
guys.
But I mean, with that Nexus down, Desrow's mining off of a single base. So
Yeah.
now, even if he holds and kills all this, I think the damage has been done. Desrow's in a very rough spot, unless of course he's gonna try to do what he can. But the Zerg's on 4 hatches, so he could transition to drones insanely easily. He can kind of do whatever he wants. Oh, there's a force
Ooh,
field,
nice
but
force
there's
field.
no range damage output, so that just buys time. It doesn't actually save him.
Yeah,
Psycore is just now being started to be rebuilt.
yeah. And he has 600 gas, too. That's gas he really would like to be put, you'd really like to use on sentries. And
Yes.
look at the swarm. This is the Zerg swarm here from ZooCourage.
Uh-oh.
Here come the Banelings. Gateway trying to be added on. You can't warp in any sentries.
Oh,
There's
nice
a force.
force
Oh, that
field.
was a great force field.
I mean, there goes the gateway down. Oh, all the Zealots taking some massive damage on the Banelings. More units being warped in, but the Baneling explosions take
Too
him out
much.
as they
the
warp in.
swarm and the Lings just spewing into the natural expansion, tracking down isolated units. Probes trying to run for their lives, but there's nowhere to run because Zerglings are everywhere.
The
and
last Nexus.
It's going to be tied up. We're going to be tied up here.
The next eye.
Actually, there's one being rebuilt in the main, but
Oh,
you were right,
was-
essentially. I'm just being a nitpicker right now.
you know what?
I'm sorry. That's my
You're
fault.
like the guy in the last Mohicans who's like, no, the movie didn't show the other tribe of Mohicans
Right.
hanging out over there.
Dude, I criticize movies way too much, I
Yeah.
think. Maybe, I don't know.
It's good and bad.
It's good and bad. I take the fun out of it.
So
maybe.
there will be game 3 tied up
Yes.
1-1 between
Desrow and ZooCourage.
Yes.
So guys, stay tuned. You're watching our coverage of the WCS America qualifiers. The top 4 qualify for the Challenger League of WCS America Season 3. Don't go into our Game 3 between Desrow and ZooCourage coming up.